Previous day hit 123 degrees. On this day hit 113 degrees. The compressor wouldn't start and the fan wouldn't start, so I already pulled the disconnect. Today I'm going to show you how to make different size capacitors if all you had was a certain size. I'm also going to show you how to split a dual cap so that you can have the fan and the hermetic side separate. And this may have some advantage, and it's a lot of times cheaper to replace just the fan side, but also if all of your units are 35s and you say you have 500 of them or how many you have, this way you're stocking one size capacitor. Anyway, it's usually better to go with same parts.
So I'm not sure if I have a 40/5,
right,
and also notice the compressor wasn't running when we got to it. The thing is, it's I'm going to take a measurement on our capacitor.
Don't forget to discharge the cap after pulling the disconnect.
We're going to take a microfarad reading.
Power in the capacitor.
But what we need to do is disconnect one
first.
side. Crazy thing wants to move around on me. So we made sure our capacitor is discharged, and I'm going to disconnect the common side, both wires, and we'll take a microfarad reading and see what we're at for both the fan and the common and Herm. So we're going common to Herm, and we should show 40 plus or minus 5%. But we're definitely low, and we're out of range there. And on our fan, we should be showing 5 microfarads, and we just got nothing.
0.045.
So we got a bad cap, 40/5. All right. Okay, unfortunately I don't have any 40s, so just gonna do what I gotta do to survive. I'll order some more, and what I need to do is make a 40. Now, what I've got is a 35 and a 5, and can separate it out. And it gets kind of crazy, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, so I've got some old hard start kits. I'm just gonna take the wiring. Strip them off and link them together. Either that, or I can add a lead to each side. Either way, I have some leads that I'll restart on that one. I kind of cut the wire where I didn't want to. Important part is not to lose any strands on your wiring. Anywhere where you lose strands is a place that heat can build up, and when that happens, it can wear out components faster. It also can just cause the wire to kind of melt or burn apart, and then you lose connection and you have no AC that way. Okay, and I have some new wire leads here. Hopefully I have my picking tool. Nope. Oh shoot. Okay. Well, it's better with a crimper, but I'm going to use my steel to be a crimper. There we go. And I need one more jumper wire because I'm going to make well, you can do this a couple ways. We can either use a 35 with the 5 separate, or we can use a dual cap. Okay. Got a 35 here. So what we need is a 40, and so what we're going to do is we're going to link these two together, and the way we do that is going one port to each side. So yikes, that is one loose connection. A lot of times you can just pinch it right on the wire. Lead.
So there we go, nice and tight now. Okay. And I'm gonna put this where we can see it. Again, any loose connection, that's a place where heat can build up, and that's what's going to cause premature failure on any components. So that's why we want everything nice and tight. New leads, those are nice and tight. So now we have a 40. And just to show that, we can take our microfarad measure, and I can show you that we should be at 40. 39.69, and it's plus or minus 5%. That's good enough. 5% of 40 would be 2, so
now
anywhere
on this one,
between
I'm going to add
38
a hard
and
start
42
kit.
would be good.
A new hard start kit.
Microfarads.
And it's just kind of survival for getting the AC going. Now we're going to need our fan jumper. There's our hard start kit, and what we're going to do is we're going to put the fan jumper on the common side. So basically, a dual cap has the connection internally from the 5 microfarad to the common side. So your fan wire goes to one side of your cap, and then a jumper wire is going to go to the common side of your deal. So I need one more wire here. And the fun part will be fitting all this in the box, but here's what it is. Okay. And one more lead. And we'll crimp that on. Okay. And now we've got our lead here, so this one's for our fan, and it's going to go to our common side. And this is one of those places we'll be glad that I used the little splitter there, because we actually wouldn't have enough ports to go to make this work out. Anyway, kind of crazy, but here's what it is. Now we're probably going to need to modify our strap, but let's see here. Okay. We can strap in like that, and the question is, can we sit our deals on the ground or no? You know what? I have cable ties. I'll just cable tie them in. That's my meter saying it's too hot out here. Wow. Okay. Oop. Sounds like someone changed the thermostat. Heard the contactor re-suck in. Somebody's getting warm. That's okay, because they're about to get cooler. Okay, and we've positioned our deal so we can actually read it, so that's kind of good. Okay, and now I got some cable ties, and a friend of mine showed me a cool way to open these is to split it from the side. That way they don't all fall out on you in your bag, and then you can pull them out like that. Oh. That was a way cool trick. Alright, so strap this in here. That's okay. Okay, there we go. Yep, it's crazy, but it's survival. We need AC. You gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, so now we've effectively made our 45.5 and we've got our fan, and now it's just a matter of hooking up the rest of the wiring. So we've got our yellow start wire going by itself over to one side, and then we've got our fan wire going to go to our single cap here. So it's going from the fan, well, it's going backwards from the common to the fan
capacitor,
and then to the fan motor, and that's your 5 microfarad for the fan. Now we got our common wires, and oh man, this is where it gets fun. Can we reach? That looks like we'll make it, but I'm going to reposition this yellow. No, I'm not. That's the Herm side, is the yellow start wire, and this is the common side. So we're going in right there. Whoop. Okay, and that back up. And now we've got our purple common wire. Just gonna go right here. And we're in. We're ready to start now. We've got to position this and make sure that nothing is gonna touch here. And there we go. And our cover will still fit on. And we're ready to run. Now, the other thing is to make sure that it's not critical, just a little dust cover here, but the other thing to make sure is that the fan is spinning in the correct direction. That is critical. And if not, then we'll have to change the way that we've wired it. But okay, we're ready. Fire it up. Okay, only the fan started.
It is spinning the correct
The
direction.
compressor didn't start, so that's not good. We may either have an overheated compressor, or we may have a bad compressor, or we may have bad wiring to the compressor. Our fan is spinning the correct direction, so that's good. Gonna give it a minute. It's kind of suspect the service valve caps are missing. Just kind of re-looking at the wiring. Everything looks good there, but I'm gonna be stuck having to check the compressor leads. All right. Re-pull it.
So on this one, the compressor had overheated, so I wound up having to cool down the compressor. I showed that on a different video, the entire deal on this particular one. It's a 113-degree day, so I'll probably use 113 somewhere in the title just so you could find it if you wanted to see the whole video. But on this one, what I wanted to show was how you can make different size capacitors. Now, just like we added the 5 to the 35 to get a total of 40 here, if you added another 5 microfarad capacitor in the same way to the same 35 or the 5, then you could get a total of 45 microfarads. It'd be kind of crazy to have that many hanging in the box, but that's how you could do it. Just thought I'd make it clear on different ways that you could get things done. It's usually better to go with the same manufactured part, but again, there are some situations where it just makes sense to make your own. Splitting the fan cap from a dual cap, a lot of times that is just useful because it's a lot cheaper to buy the 5 microfarad capacitor separate, and the fan cap is the most often capacitor to go out. So they're about $4 for the 5 microfarad capacitor. Depending on where you get them, it might be a little more expensive somewhere else, but maybe $17 for a dual cap on the cheap end. So just so that you understand, and so just replacing that little 5 microfarad capacitor again, which is the most often one to go out, can save you a lot of money by splitting that off, and it can also just make troubleshooting a little bit easier. And once again, just understanding the different ways that you can get your capacitance, your proper microfarads, so that the system operates. Now the capacitor it changes the voltage into a particular phase. It's kind of like the timing belt on a car. It delivers the energy in the particular pulse pattern that is proper for the fan motor and for the compressor. And especially with the fan motor, it gets that fan motor started running. So it's the initial inertia to get it going, so that the fan motor starts, and then it runs again on its proper time, its proper pulse pattern to keep it going. I hope you like these videos. Hope they save you a lot of time, energy, and money. If they do, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment if you like, and thanks for watching Kung Fu Maintenance. Over and out. Oh, and watch for the other completed videos on the 113-degree day. Again, I'll leave that in the title. Not sure what I'm going to call the title. There was a number of things going on this one. The fan motor wasn't starting. The compressor wasn't starting. The compressor overheated. I didn't have a 40/5 capacitor. All kinds of fun. Good old Palm Springs summer. Summer's here. Thanks for watching.
I don't know, you might be able to see Bob Hope's house up there somewhere. Maybe not, but it's over there. Anyway, good old Palm Springs. It's hot and sticky today. Seeing some of the smoke effects from the fires in the area. It looks like we need to get after those date palms pretty soon. Trim those, it's showing a lot of dates on them. See if I can zoom in for you. Dates, yeah. Date shake. All right. Thanks for watching Kung Fu Maintenance. Over and out.